Hello everyone and welcome to Season 2 of the Epic Failures server series. We are on Episode 5 and we've made a couple changes here. As you can see, we fenced in some of the village and we let the villagers out. So that's one of the big changes that's happened recently, other than the fact that we didn't put gates in yet, so we'll have to do that. And one other big change we're going to go look at right now, the room that we were using for our Thaumcraft research, Golden Zombie has taken with him, most of it anyhow, so we're going to have to build our own and get going. We have some of the research. I can show you what we have so far. Here we got a lot of the basic stuff. We got through the Unified Thaumic Theory, and that's as far as we've gotten so far. So our big thing to work on is the golems, which we're going to want. So we better get working on that. So we're going to have to build some stuff. So first off, we're going to have to decide where to put our Thaumcraft room. And there's our tree cart, and you can see it's working pretty hard. And you can see we've gathered quite a bit of resources already, and yep, it's working, and that is good. 24 stacks of saplings, 31 stacks of wood. So we may even shut this down after a little bit. And we also have the other cart that is doing wheat is doing really good as well. So we're going to have to start doing something. I was thinking about putting some feed boxes down for the animals and getting some soul shards together to kill those. So we'll have to look into that as well. So this is our Mistcraft room, and you can see the link book there. And I know we want to probably keep this one close, but not too far away. I'm sure that the flux in this region was pretty high before. Now I'm not seeing any wisps now, but we should try and keep that a little bit farther away, just because we don't want to generate a ton of flux where we're going to be doing a lot of work. And so I think it's time for us to maybe expand our village a little bit. Let's see, that's a little bit of a drop. We're going to have to make some gates too. So I think what we're going to do first off is get back in here. And I noticed too that we lost our villager that had the wheat part. So we're going to want to get our village expanded and we start getting some stuff built for that as well. So maybe I'm trying to think here. Why don't we save that for next episode, and I will take your comments about whether we should build from the bridge like these buildings are. We'll probably push it back a little bit, but add it to the bridge, if we should build it in the town, or if we should build it, expand our bridge past the peninsula here to the island out there, if that's what you think would be best. So I will make sure that there is, wait until this video is posted and see your comments, and once we have that, then we can move on to getting our golems. Also, let's take a look here. We have our Mooshroom soul shard now is up to tier 4, 595 kills, so we're getting there. It's taking a little bit. As you can see, our sword is taking a little bit of damage too, so we may have to take a look at repairing that again soon. It usually takes about 17 levels, so we're going to have to do some of that as well. We got some trees growing, our rubber trees, so making progress there, as well as we've made some iron plate so that we'll have somewhere to put the oil when we start doing that. So let's see. Yeah, the cart's doing good there. Do we have any wheat on us? Yeah, let's go feed the animals for now. Try and get them to multiply a little bit. That's always a good start. So let's see. the big thing will be, oh, and the pigs don't take wheat anymore. What the chickens? Chickens don't take wheat anymore either. I should have known better. Let's see. We do have some carrots here. Maybe we should change over from wheat to carrots, because I think the pigs will eat carrots. Let's try that. Yep, that's what we needed. But nothing for the chickens. So maybe we'll have to build something so we can collect eggs, and then we can work on killing chickens. But definitely having those pigs multiply faster and faster is good. The cows we won't necessarily need because we're going to use the Mooshroom spawner for those. So we're making progress. It'll be kind of slow. Let's see. Princess forever. So we're going to have to see if we can find ourselves some princesses. So we got a little bit of work to do today. I think the first start will be to get ourselves some more levels. So I'm going to go ahead and hunt mushrooms in our dig a tunnel world, and we'll do some mining there, get some levels up, and also get the mushrooms killed. So I'll be back when we're done with that. And welcome back. So we made some progress here. As you can see here, we now have our tier 5 Mooshroom soul shard. I made a soul cage. Give us something to eat, and we're going to sleep. And then we're going to learn a little bit about these. All I know is that they apparently spawn in a lot of stuff. So we'll take a look and see what that is doing. But let's go ahead and get this rest out of the way. I think we are done using the cow pen now, so we'll go ahead and take care of them. And then this will go there for now. And then as we adapt our area over there, we can move it if we need to. At least as far as I understand, we'll be able to. So there's our wheat farm going along really well. And alright, and let's head over there and take a look. I still got to put those gates in here yet, but we'll get to that. We can jump over here. So I think for the time being then, take this out. Take care of our cows here, which we don't need anymore. I probably don't need to be using our soul shard, our soul stealing one. I think we're going to expand these a little bit too while we're here. Of course, I'll probably need some more fence. So we're going to go to a 5x5 interior. And we say that I'd like to have a little bit more room here. So let's take this part down. And I don't like things right up against the thing, but I know we'll go here. So this will probably be our first post. So interior 2, 5. So that would have been being our post there. There. So we got a little bit of leveling to do just to make everything even. Let's take a look in here. Oh, a little bit of stuff, but nothing too bad. So let's do that. So if that's the case, then we know that this is in line with where we want to be right there. So we could go that way at least. And we know that is going to be a corner there. Okay, we'll grab some dirt and some cobblestone. Let's do some filling here. There we go. Cobblestone underneath will be just fine, I'm sure. Now these are supposed to react to a redstone signal. Let's see. If we put this last piece of fence down somewhere, we can see how quickly this is going to end up working. We grab our soul cage. I think you have to put these down first and then put the soul in. So let's do that. That's going to be the middle part here. And if they react to a redstone signal, we should probably have a torch ready in case we need to turn it on or off. Oh wow, okay. Oh wow, that's quick. Okay, let me get to the switch. There, that's supposed to turn them off. Well, we don't get souls from these, but we will get experience, so in the future maybe we'll end up with the brain in a jar as our way to get experience. But look at this, these guys are, it was quite a bit for us to get that many, but they I guess it's 2 to 6 every 2 seconds, so that would definitely increase the rate. So let's head back to the house real quick, drop off some of the stuff that we have, and get us some more fence. There we are. Let's see, we've got some bars we can put down here. Things that we've found along the way are used and had sitting in our inventory. We could probably cook some more up here. Do we have enough? No, we need to put some more in there. Well, let's put our corrupted ingots in here as well. It seems to be where our ingot storage is at the moment. I think we got some coal before. Yeah, we can put a little bit in. Get those engines running, and I think that's our next thing is we're going to set up some power in the village and start building more things. Get the redstone energy cell stuff going. We'll have to start getting things together to get our boiler up and running. So we'll get our oil going, which will be nice to have. Definitely helps when we have a better power generation, and we don't have to constantly keep feeding things like we do here. So we'll probably tear some of this down and take it with us, just because I don't see us keeping this house as the main part of the village. This was supposed to be something separate, but now that everybody else has moved out, we'll probably just take over the whole village. Let's get some of these ores. See, we don't have much in our inventory for ores at the moment. We have lots of aluminum, but we're going to need iron for sure. Let's throw the gold in there. A lot of them aluminum blocks. Coppers. Tins. We can send a lot of this stuff through. A lot of lead. Well, not a lot of lead, but cinnabar, tungstate, ferrous ores. Let's send this stuff through. Should drain quite a bit of it down pretty quickly. There we go. And that'll start cooking all that stuff up for us. And I think it's in the pre-made stuff we had all those fences. Let's see, do we still have them? We have about 54 left. That should be more than enough to create our animal pens. And here we are. So let's take that dirt and level this off the rest of the way over here. And again, we're going to go out this far. So we'll tear some more of that down when we open these fences up. There we go. I'll throw a torch on here. There we go. And then our chickens. And eventually we'll end up getting the soul shards for all of them. We'll get the chickens and the pigs just because it's nice to have everything all together in one little spot. Alright, we're going to have to go a little bit farther here. Again, trying to keep that 5 interior going. And this mysterious road to nowhere, as is out here, will probably just be a dead-end street. Thinking I don't see it really going anywhere. I'll probably take the gravel down and just patch it up and make it look decent. Alright, so let's patch this part in. Didn't need to go quite that far. Did we go far enough this time? No, I don't think so. Nope, it should be one more over. Let's take that out. There we go. And we're all set there. We'll just do a little bit of patchwork there. Again, just making some improvements. I'll take down these fences that we're not going to use and try and herd chickens out of the way. Sometimes they will move and sometimes they won't. So let's see if we can get them to... There we go. And then we just have to get out. Up here and take that piece of dirt out and grab these fences here. And then all we have left to fix is the cow pen and the pigs there. I'm gonna try and do this without attracting the help of too many monsters, I guess. See if we can use this to jump. We sure can. With a little bit more room, then we'll be able to actually use and breed these a little bit more. So throw a piece of dirt and a fence there, and we'll take this fence out. That's not what we wanted, is it? Not at all. We actually wanted these fences here, but our pigs are non-cooperative. We'll go a little smack here. We'll make them a little more cooperative. Hey, move out of the way, pig. Well, I don't know if I would stick around if I was being smacked around like this. Yeah, well, he didn't get to stick around too long, huh? Alright, so then we can take these ones out. And there we go. Now, until we get the fences and everything up, at least that spawner is stopped. But you can see it's that spawner definitely going to be able to kick out a lot of stuff that way. So our next, like I said, our next steps really then are to get the power up and running. And I think with the wood from the tree farm, obviously it's powering the cart, and we're getting a lot of it. So we can probably get some kind of steam power going And since this street here that we had been... Whoa, hello, tree. It grows pretty quickly. That we had started here. Let's let me put some crystals down. That's cool. And it looks like a tree. They're pretty good about when they grow. They take out the fences. So once we get the town more secure, then we don't have to worry so much about those fences. So we'll take this this road here. We'll expand it out as we had talked about, and we can go out this way now. Kind of looking at the map and trying to decide. And we had talked about putting tanks and things in the far areas here, especially where we have that. Well, you know, I don't see much for. We've had this issue off and on, like every other day. It seems like where we are getting hostile spawns, and sometimes we're not. So we'll have to see. They were happening when we were in the dig a tunnel age. I did see them spawning in things underneath the ground. So we'll have to see what we get there. But for now, I guess I'm not going to worry too much. Like I said, it's been an off and on thing in the overworld, but some of it just happens to do with the number of entities. I mean, we see here, and it's not showing us that many, so we'll have to see. And you can see my FPS here is suffering a little bit, down into that 20 range, but we'll live with it for now. So I think, like I said, next step then is to expand the road here. We'll have to figure out. I like the trees, but I'm not sure if they're going to cause some issues when we get to building that road and some buildings around here that we have to move the trees to a more central part of the, you know, like not next to a street. Or maybe we can figure something out. But we definitely want to keep it going because we could definitely get some fermenters going once we got the power running and really build something good. So, you know, use that for some type of power, whether it be whether we're going to use the steam boilers or anything like that. We can definitely get things going. So I think we'll do that. Then we'll build this street this way for now, and now again, I'm just wondering how far away from that I want to build, because those trees do expand a little bit. But let's see. Let's at least put down. Let's see. Our street comes this way. That's gonna lead right into there. I think once we level a little bit of this, we'll get a better view. But as I think what we want to do for the tanks is we'll set them up somewhere here so that we'll have like huge tanks linked together coming into the town, almost like that water tower idea. Only we'll have we'll have one for oil and things like that. As far as pumping into them, you know, the question is whether we want to, you know, run liquiducts up to the top or not. Probably not a bad idea. So we could just given where everything's at, we'll build the road out to here, and then we'll build our building somewhere around here for power. I don't think I have any signs on me, or I would throw up a sign saying that's what we wanted to do. But that's our next steps. So let me gather some materials and get some of this road built out, and we'll walk through what we're doing there. All right, and we're back. So here we're getting started on the foundation for our house. We're going to end up with something close to a 5x5 interior. I think probably going to have some, like, an upstairs and downstairs eventually. But for now, we're just looking for some basic power generation. So we'll lay our foundation down. And we're going to stick with the same building style. So it looks like we'll go here. 3. We're going to go 4 high with the ceiling. We're going to have to put some wood up here. We're going to take the hit here and there we go. windows up here, like so. We'll make all that glass panes so we can see out at nice big windows. Oh. That dog sounded so sad. Oh well, nothing we can do about a sad puppy right now. And then with the door, so now the door will go here. Maybe we'll do. I think we probably get away without having windows where the door's gonna be. We'll be able to see out okay. There we are. So we'll put some stairs in here, and we'll get put our torches up now, I guess. Get some glass panes and get our roof on with some logs. That should be really easy from our farm over here. There's quite a bit of dirt from doing all this leveling out. Let's just jump right in here. Just grab ourselves some of that and get the ceiling up at least. And we're gonna have to build this from the top. With the way the logs, being able to turn the logs and things now, it looks kind of funny sometimes if you don't get everything set just right. Especially when we're trying to get the roof to match up the way we want it to. See, but I think that'll work out okay. Still keeps it the general theme of the village. And there we are. Alright, so we need a door and some glass panes yet. Let's head back to the Craft-O-Mania and see what we've got we can use here. Let's see now, glass. We were keeping some out here, but we discontinued that as we know we're going to be tearing this down. Let's see. Still looking somewhere here. Maybe we ran out recently. Yep, I don't see any, so I'll have to get us some sand then. Some glass, which I don't see much of that either. Well, that's bothersome. Alright, so let me go get some sand and I'll be back. Alright, and welcome back. So we've got a few supplies ready. I started setting up some stuff over here. So you can see, here is our building. We got some glass up in the windows and we got a door. So we got to put a little bit of stairs. And here we brought our hobby steam engines over with the accumulator underneath. So we're getting a good start here. And get these set in place. Then what we'll do for now is we'll just put up some of the basic machines here so we can get those started. And then these will actually turn into redstone energy cells, and we'll probably send the power out where this torch is here. And we're gonna, for the steam engines for now, we're gonna use the logs from our tree farm. So we're gonna have to set up our logistics network underneath. I think we're gonna run a sewer system underneath here, so we'll have the network connected everywhere. And we won't have to worry too much about whether things are getting where they need to or not. And then it'll just be able to be brought into each house. So let's go ahead and get started on the rest of that. At least for that, we won't need to make a whole bunch of fancy machines or anything. I think we're gonna need a We'll need 3 supplier pipes. Let's take a look here. Just the supplier logistics pipes. Doesn't look too bad. Looks like we can get it with a couple of blue dye and the basic logistics pipe. We'll need 3 of those. And then what we'll do is probably set something up here eventually. But for now we'll be able to set up with the barrel and head that way. So we'll need a supplier pipe as well. So let's head back. Here, no, it's not very far. And we do what we can, right? So, somewhere in one of our chests here we have, hopefully, some extra pipe. Otherwise, let's see, I don't think we're going to need 4 of those. Oh, missing some iron and glass. Alright, well, let's see if we can solve that. Glass can be solved fairly quickly. And we have some tin on us. I think we cooked up some irons. There should be some downstairs. So let's see here. We have, oh yeah, plenty of iron. We'll just go throw that in the chest up there so it gets counted. And there's that. So if we were to request it right now, it should just tell us we're low on the glass. Alright, 4 glass. Which should just about be done here. And there it is. Just throw that in. And request our pipes. As it starts sending everything where it needs to be. It'll be a lot nicer when everything else is more centralized in the town. We'll be able to get all that together. Let's go ahead and take some waypoints off here for the moment. I think, honestly, most of this we can just take right off. There we go. And we have our 4 basic logistics pipes. And that supplier one can use the lapis for that, so we'll grab some lapis. The supplier pipe. 3 of those. And then we're going to need let's see. Which one of the provider pipe? And that's just the glowstone. We have those here, and we're actually going to take one off of here as we're starting to pull our network apart. And oh, make sure we got everything back. All right. We're going to need, there is our stone transport pipe. We're going to need to get rid of a bunch of stuff here so we can fill our inventory for the stuff underneath there. Alright, let's head back. So ideally this would be back here and head underneath. I think what we're going to try and do is make everything at the same level. So if we go, and there's stuff underneath here. So I think we'll go to level 60 is what we'll count as our thing. So that way we're not going up and down with each bit of the road. And we do have some torches, good. Alright, so this would be the sewer system here. So we'll go ahead and start digging that out that way. And we'll be able to connect into the into this house this way. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get this dug out, and I'll be right back. Alright, so as you can see here then, we have the provider pipe hooked up here to the barrel of wood that we will eventually have all set up. So we're still picking up stuff from the barrel. Everything's not quite connected, so we got the red pipes there yet. How are we doing here? That's still okay. Still showing red there as well. So let's probably get access through here. I thought I saw where. There we go. A little sewer access here. So I think the only reason it's not showing that it's connected is that we don't have the power network hooked up yet. Because it looks like all the other pipe is here. Yeah. So let's run back and grab the power unit. The only thing that absolutely sucks about this is that all the power that we did have is destroyed when we destroyed the block. But we'll do what we have to do. So we'll go ahead and let's see, we have to make a little bit of room here. Both of these. There we go. And since this is the power generation, let's do this. Let's move it our basic logistics pipe. Right here, I think. That should work out okay for us. And for now, probably get away with just thinking. Green here, but for some reason those all went green. We might have to wait to update to the other one. It's gonna take it just a little bit. And obviously the power's able to get through there and everything. We may have to put some right, I mean, eventually there will be regular logistics pipes anyhow. Let's grab ourselves some wood. That's what we want supplied here. And we can pick up our little manhole access here too. Portal gun out, right? Let's see how far we can get this thing. Oh, that'll have to work. There we go. Still not showing connected a little bit. We'll make do. What do we want to keep in stock? Let's keep it at half a stack. Sounds good to me. There we go. And I think that is going to be too far. So we may need so we're gonna head back now. And we're gonna need to grab 2 more of these. Indication. Where did I see it? Oh, that's right. There's no energy in the system now, so we're gonna have to hand it to. Sewer system here, where there eventually will be a bunch of them anyhow. Now that's green both ways. Where it was. It might just be from the lack of power at the moment too, which I think we could. So it's definitely green both ways. There we go. So that's definitely a good sign. Let's do this. Let's do it. Request. So let's only going to send a request for 32 when it needs it. Just now we should be able to see. Oh, we saw some coming up here. Oh yes, it's getting slow. So we'll have to put some golden pipe in there at some point. Alright, well, definitely some good news that we got that going. So, our next step then is to build a few machines, and I will be right back when we have that list. Alright, and welcome back. So, of the things we're going to need, the biggest part of it is going to be some nether brick, which we can't seem to find a nether fortress, so we're going to have to compress it. So we're working on some IC2 machines. You see here we have the extractor already. We're going to need generator. I'm just going through a few things. I kind of follow the wiki. I will post a link in the description. I just kind of follow the first steps when I do this, because it covers a lot of the basic stuff. Obviously the iron furnace, but then like the extractor, the generator, and then we'll skip the macerator though, and the electro furnace because we don't need those, but we'll probably make a couple of bat boxes. Basically just some basics to get us going, and then we'll get to the compressor and things like that, things that we need. So definitely something that's going to help us out and to get us going. And in the future, things that we're going to need, obviously, the MFEs, MFSUs, things like that. So, so that's where we are. And so this, I'm just kind of following along. I got the extractor because obviously we're going to be needing quite a bit of the rubber. Next thing we're going to work on is the generator. Basically, it's going to be a iron furnace, 3 refined iron, and a RE battery. So let's make us some more cable. Trying to get as far as we can without having to run up and actually set up everything yet. So we take this, the tin and the redstone, and that's our RE battery. Iron furnace is very simple. We'll actually take some of this. Somebody is at our house. Ah, Zeph. Yep. And he took off on us. Ah. So. There. Now his little act was caught on camera. So, let's see. We'll make ourselves a furnace real quick. Here he comes again. I don't think he'll like where that took him. Just create an iron furnace. So we're going to need 3 refined iron though. So I have to cook that up real quick. I should just reset the portal, make him walk back. Oh, I'm not that mean. So, let's see. We have our iron furnace. We have our RE battery. And 3 refined iron. Gotta love the experience for crafting things now. There's our iron furnace and our battery. And we have a generator, which is nice because then we can start burning things in there. So let's take a look at the bat box. We'll need a few more batteries for that. Let's create the 3 for that. Oh, I need some more tin. And he's not on TeamSpeak, so I don't know, that's kind of our plan anyhow. A little bit more of that tin. Grab that. I'm sure you are much farther along than I am. That's probably the case. No. Wow. That is surprising. That's true. We haven't seen him on much. This is our 3 batteries. We'll need 1 more of these. The planks here. And a bat box. So now we're making some progress. So then the other big thing then is the compressor, which is the one thing we need the most right now. And for the compressor, we are going to need looks like some stone, a machine, and an electronic circuit. So we're going to need a little bit more rubber. My misspellings there, but I think we'll all live. Grab our tree tap here, and we'll tap these trees one more time. there. There we go. There it is. I like to hide on us. That was the end of that tree tap, so I'll have to come back out later. But we got ourselves 13 more. That will be enough to get us what we need. So we'll get that cooking up here real quick. So we'll have that. We'll need some. We'll need what? 9 more refined iron. We'll need 6 stone. Let's see if we have it. So there is our stone. Oh, we have plenty of stone. That'll get us what we need for now. We'll get that working. And let's go ahead and make some more of these. Copper cables, because we'll need those for the circuit. Let's just dump this right there. Alright. So there's that. And the cabling. It's refined iron, 2 redstone, and the cabling. And here we have another electronic circuit. Suffocated in a wall. Poor Sneaky. I don't know. Well, he's been in and out so many times. Well, whatever he's up to, I guess, huh? So we put the machine block there with the circuit underneath. Grab ourselves 6 stone. And we have a compressor. So the last thing we're going to need is a way to get the power out, as well as our crescent hammer should work on all that stuff. So we're just going to need a little bit more cable, I think. See, he wants to use the pulverizer. Yeah, we took the engines into town already. Let's see. Let's throw the rest of the sticky resin in there. We'll make ourselves some more copper cabling just to connect that to the and we'll put the generator in the power room, and then in the workshop, the IC2 workshop that we're going to build, we will get ourselves going. But I think it's at that point where we start wrapping up. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Again, this has been season 2, episode 5 of the Epic Failure server series. As always, if you could comment, I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, if you haven't already, subscribing to the channel is great. And hopefully you like this video and can tell me that by clicking on the like button right over there on the left-hand side. Until then, take care.